Virginia High. It's going to be a good ball game. We just saw the JV drop one in a heartbreaker by about 5 points. PJ?
And we're going to have the starting lineups here for both teams.
You catch that one? Number 24 there is Sandy Vance. Number 30 coming out is Tia Clark. Also coming out there, big number 5'1", Velma Avery. Number 10, Holly Buchanan out there, and now number 37, Stephanie Robinson, we'll say. 32. And the Lady Blair Cats head back to have a seat. And here's the starting lineup for the Gate City Blue Devils. At guard, 23, Kathy Weiniger. Weiniger, ladies and gentlemen. Deanne McConnell. Karen Calton. Calton playing a lot of center, doing a good job for Gate City this year. Number 15, Michelle Lane, long and lean, but mighty mean. Senior number 14, Lisa Carter, accompanied by Lori Jones and Amy Morris, out to the huddle, and you get one go, Big Blue. All right, everything about it ready. 8-minute quarters, girls basketball action, standard Virginia High School League rules. We still have Mr. Honaker on the side here.
And we're about ready for action. Lisa Carter will go against Stephanie Robinson for the tip.
And controlled by Gate City. Weiniger going to bring the ball down. I'm giving you the folks from V-High, okay? Kathy Weiniger passing to Carter, back to Weiniger, on top over to McConnell, back over cross court to Carter, and bang!
Good shot. Lisa Carter starting off hot again tonight. Ball is inbounded to number 30, Tia Clark. Clark brings it up court and deflected. Stolen by Kathy Weiniger.
Carter out on the easy layup. Here we go. Oh, no, she missed one. Hard to believe. She's going to be kicking herself for that. Rough fight down there, and the ball is going to be bounced away, but number 21, McConnell, will be called for the foul. I got a feeling we're going to have a physical game here.
Looks that way here in the early going. And both teams quick, and this is going to be a physical game, especially inside for the rebound. Number 30, Clark. Bring the ball up the court, almost overthrown. Number 32, Robinson. Robinson drives inside and pushes Lane. On, it's going to be a charge.
She does not look where she's going. She's watching the basketball as she moves, and she just plowed right into the lady there. That's led to the charging call. Lisa Carter to inbound to Kathy Weiniger. Weiniger bringing the ball down court for the Lady Blue Devils. Zone defense for Virginia High. Going cross court to Carter. She's wide open. Passes inside to Michelle Lane, who did not see it coming.
Although Lane didn't get the pass, good job by Gate City to get the ball in there. So number 24, Sandy Vance will take the ball out of bounds and deflected and stolen by Kathy Weiniger.
Weiniger passing over to number 14, Carter. Hard pass going in through the middle. Bounced off a Virginia High player, and they will say that I believe Karen Calton got the last hand on it going out, and it'll be V-High ball.
Ball is in that as the 24, Sandy Vance. Vance runs up against Calton.
Good trap there by Gate City. Pass over to Kathy Weiniger. Weiniger going to hold up and shoot. Up and will not fall. Lisa Carter with the rebound. Up and in.
So Gate City taking advantage of early opportunities. Goes up 4-0. 6:50 remaining in the quarter. Ball is inbounded to Clark. Clark comes up the court. Has it almost stolen by Carter. Clark dribbled it off of Lane's foot. It'll go to bounds. And there you hear a big boom of thunder. So an ominous sign here. Clark will take the ball out of bounds and gives to 51, Avery. Avery out to 32. Robinson, wild shot, no good. Rebound, McConnell.
McConnell bringing the ball down court for the Lady Devils. She'll work it down in the corner to Kathy Weiniger. Weiniger looking back on top to McConnell. McConnell over to Carter, and around down winds up in the hands of Michelle Lane. Lane going to take the open shot and bang.
And Gate City's going to need all their players if they have an open shot to take it tonight. 32, Robinson looking to get the ball in bounds, and let's see, tipped away. Karen Calton's going to come up with it.
And Weininger going to bring the ball down court. Weininger with the three-pointer is in there.
Good stop by Kathy Weininger. We're going to have some outside firepower tonight, too. And the ball was brought up by number 24, and it's going to be a foul. See if they call it on. Number 42, Carmen Messing, comes into the game for Virginia High.
PJ, I'm going to put you a great announcer in here with you tonight. Probably one of the best we've found in Gate City High School. Virginia High, the basketball. Let's get back to action right quick. Got a foul on Karen Calton. You're going to be joined by Jenny Mann. She's doing a good job for us coming in after her girls basketball games and talking for us. So take it over, folks.
Jenny's going to give us a great perspective. She is on the JV, so this would be a great time to give her a chance to tell us what's going on here. Shot up, no good, and ball's brought down by Deanne McConnell. McConnell racing for the goal, and she is fouled. And McConnell will probably be putting on the line. And she will. And it'll be a two-shot foul. Jenny had a close one tonight. Just came down to the few mistakes in the last part of the game.
Yeah, it sure did. We played really tough, but it just didn't work right for us tonight.
And I think that is only the second loss for the JV of the year. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
So the JV doing excellent so far as both foul shots are made. Long pass down court, and take it by number 30. Shot up, no good, and brought down by 51. Avery, and let's see, ball goes out of bounds to Virginia High.
Number 30 will be bringing the ball in. She finds Kathy Weininger, steals the ball. She dribbles down the court, up for a shot, and it's in there for two.
And Weininger, good shot. Gate City up 13-0, 5:25 remaining in the first period of action. Number 32, Robinson, bringing the ball up the court slowly, being guarded by Weininger. Robinson crosses the half-court line, and she is fouled by Kathy Weininger. And I don't think the varsity can afford many fouls, just like the JV couldn't.
Yeah, we got in all kinds of foul trouble there in the first half of the game. It was really a mess.
And I'm sure Coach Blackwell alerted his varsity to the same point. So number 30, Tia Clark, takes the ball, moving to her left, directing things inside. And Clark, ball was tipped, eventually gets to Messing. Messing back to Clark. Clark, long-range shot, no good. Rebounded by Avery. Avery out to Clark. Clark setting things up again. Looks inside, drives inside, shot up, and no good. Rebound, Calton.
Calton hands off to Deanne McConnell. Deanne will be bringing the ball down for Gate City. They'll be setting up their offense now. She's looking. She finds Lisa Carter. Lisa shoots, and it's a great shot by Lisa Carter.
Nothing but net. Lisa Carter is showing her form tonight. And Gate City up 15-0. Clark will bring the ball up the court for Virginia High. Long pass to Messing. Messing driving inside against Lane, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Lane. That's a tough call for a referee.
Yeah, it sure is.
There's a fine line there you have to cross between whether the defensive player was moving or not, and Gate City hurries to get a timeout. So Gate City in control of the game thus far, leading 15-0, 4:26 remaining. And we're going to get a look at the varsity cheerleaders here. We'd like to thank the varsity cheerleaders for coming out tonight. Usually we have the JV, and we're fortunate enough to have them come out tonight. And I'd like to remind you once again, score 15-0, 4:26 remaining in the first period of play. The teams take the court. And Jenny, what do you think Coach Blackwell mainly said to his troops in that timeout?
Well, I'd say he probably said, watch your fouls. No, don't be reaching in, just like Coach Quillen told us during the game, because they call an awful lot of fouls, these referees do. And we just need to watch our hands.
So Jenny giving you a little insight there. And it'll be number 30, Clark, taking the ball out of bounds. Gets it to Avery. Avery loses the ball. And let's see, scramble for it. And she traveled. And it'll be Gate City ball.
Lisa Carter will be inbounding the ball. She will give it to Amy Morris. And Amy Morris will bring it up the court, set it up for Gate City. Amy dribbles down. She finds Lori Jones. Lori Jones looks, and the ball is stolen away by Virginia. Amy Morris grabs a hold of the ball, and it'll be called a jump ball, but it'll be Virginia High's ball.
So Amy Morris showing you some good defense there. Took a hard fall. And Virginia High will take the ball out of bounds here. Another Kabama Thunder there as Virginia High inbounds the ball. And long pass down court. Wild. No chance. The Gate City will take the ball out of bounds.
Oh, we have a tie time right now. Now we'll get into some action. Lisa Carter brings in the ball. Amy Morris will be bringing it down the court. She'll set up the Gate City's offense. She finds Lisa Carter in the corner. Lisa makes a good move, shoots. Oh, won't go. Rebound by Virginia High.
And the ball comes down to 32. Shot up and good. That was Stephanie Robinson. So Virginia High gets on the board with 3:48 remaining in the game. Or excuse me, the quarter.
Amy Morris has the ball now. She'll be looking. She finds Michelle Lane. Michelle dribbles. Gets back to Amy Morris. Amy shoots. Won't fall. Rebound by Virginia High.
And 30. Clark all alone on the court and shot up. No good. Rebound by Messing. No good. And Calton comes down with the rebound for Gate City.
Amy Morris dribbles up the court. Looking for someone. She finds Karen Calton. Out to Michelle Lane. Michelle shoots. Won't go. She is fouled, though, by number 42, Carmen Messing. And she'll be going to the line.
And that should be a two-shot foul. 3:14 remaining in the game. Score 15-2 here. And we're going to be joined by another Blue Devil player. We've got DeLonda Reed here. So we've got inside double time on the junior varsity here. So they're both going to help us call the game. Michelle Lane hits the first free throw. And Lori Jones comes up to check in there. Amy Morris going to talk to Coach Blackwell on the side. Lane. And here goes the shot. You can hear the Virginia High fans make a lot of noise. Lane connects. So Gate City, 17. Virginia High, 2. And number 32, Stephanie Robinson will take the ball. Inbound it to 24, Sandy Vance. Vance up to Messing. Or excuse me, Avery, and stolen by Lisa Carter. Carter goes in for the layup, shoots and scores. So Gate City out to a 17-point lead. Virginia High, long inbounds pass, and into Robinson. Robinson dribbling around a couple of Gate City defenders, dribbles inside, shot up and no good. Rebound by Lori Jones.
There's a little scramble for the ball, and it's knocked out of bounds. Let's see whose ball it'll be. Oh, there'll be a foul called on number 51, Velma Avery. And that'll bring, I believe, Lori Jones to the line to shoot 1-and-1. Coach is talking to Lori Jones right now. She'll be at the foul line here in just a minute to shoot a 1-and-1. Let's see what she can do with these shots.
And the referee's having discussion at the scorer's table. Not sure quite what about. Gate City has been commanding here in the first period, jumping out to a 17-point lead. And it's been good combination of good defense and good offense and good inside play by Gate City. Also some good outside shooting. And they're not going to call it a two-shot foul. Call it a regular foul, and Gate City will take the ball out of bounds. Lisa Carter will inbound the ball. And they've still got a delay at the scorer's table. Referees, I don't know what the problem is. Maybe a number on the player he got wrong or something. But anyway, they solved it, and we're back to action. Lisa Carter inbounding the ball.
Lisa Carter passes off to Amy Morris. Amy Morris shoots, and it's in there for 2. Great shot.
Amy Morris doing a good job in the outside shooting. And long pass stolen by Lisa Carter.
That was a good steal by Lisa Carter.
Shot up, good. 3-point play possibility. Lisa Carter showing her versatility. Goes up, makes the shot, and is fouled. She'll go to the line. Gate City, the commanding 21-point lead. Carter will try to add to that.
Lisa picks it up, and it's in there.
The Gate City jumps out to a 22-point lead. Ball is inbounded to Holly Buchanan. Long pass up court to Messing. Messing driving on lane. Back to Buchanan. Buchanan out to Robinson. Robinson's going to step up, shoot the three-pointer, and no good. Rebound by Messing. Messing turns around, the shot up, no good. Rebounded by Lisa Carter.
And Lisa's going up the court. She holds the ball. She passes it to Deanne McConnell. Deanne will set it up for the Gate City's offense. She passes off to Amy Morris. Amy looks, finds Deanne. Back over to Lisa Carter. Lisa drives, shot up, and she draws the foul. She'll be going to the line.
So Gate City's driving inside there, picking up a lot of fouls on the Virginia High players, as it's like Coach Blackwell's going to send in Karen Calton. And she'll come in. Let's see who she'll come in. Come in for Michelle Lane, giving Michelle a well-needed breather. Michelle playing a good game so far. Those are all the Gate City players. And Gate City, 22-point lead. Number 12 comes in. Dwana Gillian for Virginia High. And number 42, Carmen Messing, goes out. Carter will shoot two free throws. First one's good. Carter will have one more attempt. And the shot is up and no good. Rebound. And Carter struggles. Let's see who comes up with it. McConnell out to Carter. Long range jump shot, no good. And ball is tipped around. Let's see who comes up with it. It's a mad scramble out there. We're going to have a foul on Deanne McConnell. Let's see. Indeed it is going to be a foul on McConnell as Weininger checks in. And Carter will go out. So let's see, it will not be a shooting foul. Virginia High will take the ball out of bounds. Number 30, Tia Clark. And she'll be inbounding the ball. Looks for someone inside, gets it to Avery. Avery having a hard time with two double defenders. Out to Robinson. Robinson, long-range air ball. Stripped away by Lori Jones.
Lori Jones will bring the ball up the court for Gate City. And she stops, and she looks, finds Deanne McConnell over to Kathy Weininger. Kathy drives in, takes a shot, won't foul, but I think she draws a foul. No, we're called a foul on Stephanie Robinson. So Gate City Virginia High will get the ball out of bounds.
Foul was on number 32 for Gate City. That was my fault. That was Karen Calton. So Virginia High brings the ball up the court. Pass to Avery. Avery looking past someone. Oh, nearly stolen by Amy Morris. Back to 30, Tia Clark. Clark will bring the ball to the far side of the court. Inside to Robinson. Robinson driving around McConnell. Robinson's going to take the shot and will fall. Rolling shot, and the pass back hits the backboard. They're going to give Virginia High a delay of game warning. So Gate City will take the ball out of bounds.
Kathy Weininger brings it up for Gate City. Pass to Amy Morris. Amy Morris looks, finds Kathy back. Goes to Deanne McConnell, back to Kathy Weininger. Kathy loses. She drives, puts it up. Oh, it won't fall. Off Lori Jones' hands. It'll be Virginia High's ball.
And it'll be number 32, Stephanie Robinson, taking the ball out. Long down court pass to 51, Avery. Avery shot up, no good. And Jones is in there struggling for the rebound. Comes up, Weininger has the ball.
Weiner will be bringing down the court for Gate City. She stops, she's looking. She finds Lori Jones. Lori looks inside, back out to Kathy Weiner. Kathy, long pass over to Deanne McConnell. She looks in, finds Amy Morris. Amy looks back to Deanne McConnell, over to Kathy Weininger. They need to get a shot. Deanne McConnell has the ball now way over to Lori Jones. Lori Jones into Karen Calton. Karen shot up, won't go. There's a scramble for the ball on the floor. Let's see who ends up with it. It'll be called a jump ball. It'll be Gate City's ball out on. Karen Calton will be bringing in the ball for Gate City. Gate City sets up for their inbounds play. Karen looks, finds Lori Jones under the goal. She shoots, and it is off. Virginia High gets the rebound. Karen Calton ends up with the ball, though. And that's the end of the first quarter.
And that was the Gate City dominated first quarter. Gate City takes the lead 25-4. And we're going to get a look at the varsity cheerleaders in action right now.
That was Gate City cheerleaders. They were doing a well job. That was varsity.
And so far, as we said before, it's been the Gate City show. Gate City blowing out to a 21-point lead in the first quarter, and that's good contrast to not last night's ball game at Thomas Walker, where they had a close game, but still they were lost by quite a bit. And this has been a Gate City brand of basketball, running up and down the court, good defense, a good hustle. What do you think Virginia High is going to have to do to get back in this game, Delonda?
It looks like they're going to have to make better passes and play a little bit harder defense on Gate City's offense because we are blowing them away.
Jenny, do you see anything that we could do a little bit better?
Not really. I think Gate City's doing a great job. They've got a 21-point lead on Virginia, and they're just doing an excellent job. Lisa Carter is one of our main forces, and they're just doing real good.
And I agree totally with that. Number 24 for Virginia High, Sandy Vance, with a three-pointer. So they're showing their outside versatility.
Kathy Weiniger brings over to Deanne McConnell. Deanne looks, throws it away. Kathy Weiniger retrieves the ball. Off to Lisa Carter. Lisa puts it up. It won't fall. Off to Lisa. Nope.
And it's tipped out of bounds. And obviously off a Gate City player, Virginia High will take the ball. Number 15, Michelle Lane, checks back in. Lori Jones will sit down. And number 30, Tia Clark will inbound the ball for Virginia High. And a long pass down court to Messing to Avery. Avery inside, has nowhere to go. Back outside to 24, Vance. And they're going to call 3 seconds on Avery. So she couldn't get out of the lane in time. Gate City will have the ball out of bounds.
Lisa Carter will be bringing the ball in for the Gate City Lady Devils. She'll bring it into Kathy Weiniger, and she'll bring it up to court to start the Lady Devils offense. Kathy looks, and she takes a long shot. Won't fall. Rebounded. Oh, they're going to call a foul. They call a foul on one of the Gate City players. I believe it was on Michelle Lane. Number 15, yes, it was Michelle Lane. That'll bring a Virginia High player to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
And indeed it will, as Gate City, a couple of fouls on their inside players, need to keep that inside game going so Lisa Carter and the rest of the Gate City team can get a chance to pop those outside shots and work the ball inside to Lane and Calton. 51, Avery will be at the line. First shot up, no good, off the backboard. Brought down by McConnell, and McConnell getting physical with number 42 missing. And Gate City will have the ball out of bounds. And there you see good hustle on the part of Gate City players. And Lisa Carter will bring the ball in bounds for Gate City.
She passes in to Kathy Weiner. Kathy brings it up court for Gate City offense. Kathy looks, Lisa Carter. Lisa Carter drives. She puts it up and it didn't fall. Number 24 retrieves the ball. A long pass down court to number 32. That's Stephanie Robinson puts the shot up. It won't fall. Rebounded by number 30, Trina Clark. Rebound by Dan McConnell.
And stolen away by 32, Robinson. Robinson pass intercepted by Carter.
Carter passes to Karen Calton, and it is stolen away by number 34. He throws a long pass down to number 30. Her shot's up, and it won't go. Michelle Lane gets the rebound, passes off to Deanne McConnell. Deanne will be met by Virginia High defense, and she'll call a timeout for the Gate City Lady Devils.
And Coach Quillen, seeing the action picking up, Coach Blackwell, seeing the action pick up a little bit, decided he'd call a timeout and make sure the Lady Devils had their heads in the game. And we're going to get another look at the varsity cheerleaders. And 6:24 remaining. And there you get another look at the Lady Devil, or excuse me, the varsity cheerleaders. They're doing another good job tonight. 6:24 remaining in the half. Gate City out to a 25-7 lead. And Jenny, do you have any idea what Coach Blackwell might be saying at this timeout?
Well, he's probably telling Gate City to watch their passes, their offensive plays. They haven't made too many shots here in the last few minutes, but they'll get back into it because Lisa Carter and Kathy Weiniger are very good outside three-point shooters, and we expect to see a lot more from them. And he's probably telling them to watch their defense. They're doing a good job on defense. They're stealing the ball an awful lot, and they're just doing a real good job. I don't think he could say too much to them except for you're doing a good job.
And we predicted a game of quickness, and that's exactly what it's turned into.
Kathy Weiniger has the ball now for Gate City. She passes off to Amy Morris. Amy looks, and they call a walk on Amy Morris, and it'll be Virginia High's ball.
So Amy took steps before she could get the shot off, and Virginia High will take the ball. Number 32, Stephanie Robinson, inbounds to get the number on that one, 24. Vance off to Clark. Clark to her left to Vance. Vance going to take a long-range shot. Is no good. Rebound by Messing for Virginia High. Messing trying to drive back inside. Then by Carter. Oh, and Carter. Good defense, but they called the foul on her. But Carter was there with the intimidation.
Carter definitely is a great defensive player. She did a pretty good job. They called a foul on her, though, and that'll bring Messing to the line to shoot 2, I believe, is it? Yes, she'll be shooting 2. No, excuse me, I'm sorry. I believe it was the 1-and-1. Her shot's up, and it won't fall. Rebound by Michelle Lane. She gives off to Lisa Carter. Lisa drives down the floor. Lisa stops, brings the ball to Michelle Lane. Michelle shot up, won't fall. Rebound by Karen Calton. Calton puts it back up. Shot's good, 4-2.
Beautiful shot by Karen Calton. Stay with it. And Gate City, 21. The scoreboard messed around a little bit there. And Virginia High, 24. As Sandy Vance takes the shot, good. So score, Gate City, 27. Virginia High, 9.
Kathy Weiniger now has the ball for Gate City. She takes a long shot, and it's in there for 3, I believe. Kathy Weiniger is a great three-point shooter, along with Lisa Carter.
And that's one thing that Virginia High is not defending very well against, the outside shot. As Clark over to Avery. Avery looking inside, and she gives back to number 24. That is Vance. Vance is going to take another long-range jumper. No good. Rebound. Karen Calton. And foul is going to be called on Messing as tried to steal the ball away from Carter. And as that, remember breaking the action, number 10, Holly Buchanan comes in for number 51, Avery. And that'll put Lisa Carter on the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Lisa's definitely a really good foul shot shooter. She scores a lot of points from the foul line. Let's see what she does with this one. Her shot's up, and it's good. She'll get another shot at the line. Let's see if she can do it again. She shoots, and it's also good. Fantastic shots by Lisa Carter.
So Lisa's showing us some sound fundamentals tonight as Gate City has opened up a 32-9 lead. Clark with the ball. Looks to her right, passes to Vance. Vance to Robinson, and Robinson got hung up in midair and couldn't decide to pass it or shoot it, and came down with the ball. A traveling violation. Gate City will take the ball out of bounds.
Lisa Carter will bring the ball in to Kathy Weiniger. Kathy will bring it up the court for Gate City. Kathy looks, finds Amy Morris, passes back to Kathy Weiniger, into Karen Calton. Karen looks, back out to Kathy Weiniger. It goes off her feet. Kathy ends up with the ball again, though, over to Amy Morris. Amy looks, back out to Kathy. Kathy dribbles around, finds Lisa. Lisa back to Kathy. Back over to Carter. Carter shoots. And it's off, rebound by Amy Morris. Amy shot up, won't go, and number 34 comes up with the ball, passes down to number 30. 30 shot up, won't go, shoots again, and it's in there. Kathy Weiniger brings the ball up for Gate City. She looks, takes a shot. Nice shot by Kathy Weiniger. That's just a 2-point shot. And there is a timeout called.
Virginia High took that one as a coach just says, hey, we're getting blown out. Gate City Hope has opened a 23-point lead with 4 minutes remaining in the second period. I'd like to thank you for watching Scott County Cable Channel 30 tonight. Hope you enjoyed the JV game. And as we have Jenny Mann here, who was part of that game, and she's giving us a little inside commentary tonight, and she's doing a great job. We had Delonda Reed here a minute ago, and she has stepped out here for a moment. She'll be back a little while later. And we hope everyone got a chance to go to the Marion ball game. As this time when we're calling this game, the game has not happened. So we hope everyone from Gate City had a chance to make the trip out. Mike, how do you see the ball game is going so far tonight?
Ball game tonight going well, about as well as it could go for Gate City. They've got everything open to them. All the team playing well. I noticed tonight everyone is shooting, and that makes the difference. Gate City has not played the best as a team sometimes, but now they are opening up the passing avenues down underneath. All the girls getting hold of basketball and getting the opportunity. The 34 points on the board sort of look awful good as compared with last night's performance up at Thomas Walker, which you saw earlier. Gate City back in their own grouping here in a Highland District game and doing a good job, which is why they are undefeated in Highland District play.
And as Mike said, that Gate City has just faced probably the two of the toughest teams in Southwest Virginia in Pound and Thomas Walker. They don't come any more taller, bulkier, or better talented than those two teams. And Gate City, they can remain competitive really in both games. So our girls have nothing to be ashamed of as play resumes. Number 30 Clark off to Messing to Vance. Vance will set things up. Then guarded by Kathy Weiniger. Vance to Clark, and Weiniger bats it back down to her face. Vance over to Clark now. Clark driving to the far side of the floor. And long pass on by Lisa Carter.
Lisa Carter dribbles up the court. She'll go for a layup. Shots up, and it's good for 2.
And Gate City opening up a command, 2 more points on their lead as number 30 Clark dribbles up court. And she has number 24. Passes to Vance. Vance off to Clark. Clark's going to take a three-pointer. Shot up. Bam! Nothing but net. And Clark had to look down at the line to make sure that was a 3. And 3-pointers are keeping Virginia High somewhat in the game so far.
Amy Morris now has the ball for Gate City. She throws back out to Kathy Weiniger. Kathy dribbles, finds Lisa Carter on the far side. Lisa shoots. A long shot. Won't fall. Rebound by number 10, Holly Buchanan. Let's see, we have a foul called on one of the Gate City players on Lisa Carter, and that'll bring number 10 to the line to shoot, I think, a 1-and-1.
And Gate City is in the bonus, and that will be Holly Buchanan at the line, and she'll shoot a 1-1. First shot up, and no good. Rebound by Messing. Messing turned around, shot up, no good. Rebound, Deanne McConnell.
Deanne dribbles the ball up the court for Gate City. She's looking inside. She finds Kathy Weiniger out on the far side. Passes over to Lisa Carter, back to Deanne McConnell, over to Lori Jones. Lori takes a dribble. Back to Deanne McConnell, over to Kathy Weiniger. Kathy looks. Back to Deanne. They're working the ball out. Oh, they find Lisa Carter inside. She dribbles. Shot up, won't go. Rebound by, it'll be called a jump ball. And let's see who they'll give to. It'll be Virginia High's ball.
And that was Lori Jones in that jump ball, showing good scrapping defense there. And let's see, will they let, no, they're not going to let Amy Morris check in at this intermission. Long pass up court to Clark. Clark over to Messing. Messing gets the position. Shot up over lane, no good. Another shot, no good. And Scully for the rebound. Clark comes up with it. Clark met by McConnell. McConnell over to Vance, over to Vance. Shot up by Robinson, no good. Carter comes down with the ball, and she'll get it to McConnell.
McConnell brings the ball up the court for Gate City. She dribbles. She's looking inside. Let's see who she finds. She finds Lisa Carter. Back over to McConnell, over to Kathy Weiniger. Weiniger shot up. Over the goal. Shot over the goal. Rebound by number 32, Stephanie Robinson. And she'll bring the ball down the court. She shoots a three-pointer, but it won't fall. Rebound by Deanne McConnell. And she'll bring the ball up the court for Gate City. She dribbles, finds Kathy Weiniger. Back over to McConnell, over to Carter. Carter looks, dribbles inside, into Michelle Lane. Michelle Lane shot up, won't go. Rebound by number 42, and they call a walk on her. It'll be Gate City's ball. Amy Morris comes into the game now for Lisa Carter, and Karen Cowton also checks into the game for Michelle Lane. Gate City will have the ball. They'll be throwing the ball in. Karen Cowton will be doing that. Gate City sets up for their inbound play. Find Kathy Weiniger. Kathy dribbles in, finds Amy Morris. Amy Morris takes a shot, and it's in there for two. Great shot by Amy Morris.
Nothing but net for Morris on that shot, as Gate City has opened up a 24-point lead. And with 1:09 remaining, long pass down to Messing. Messing shot up good over Cowton.
Jen McConnell throws the ball into Kathy Weiniger. She'll be bringing it down the court for Gate City. She dribbles. She finds Amy Morris. Amy looks in, dribbles, back out to Weiniger. Weiniger shot up, and it's in there. Great shot by Kathy.
That was a two-pointer, close to a three, maybe a step or two off, and Robinson having a hard time getting the ball in. Cowton tips it, but it comes to Vance. Vance will come up the court on the near side, and she dribbles into the lane, and it's thrown away by Lori Jones.
Great defense by Lori Jones there, and she'll dribble the ball around for Gate City. She'll give it to Kathy Weiniger. Kathy looks, and she finds Lori Jones. Lori looks inside, back out to Kathy Weiniger, over to McConnell. Long pass over to Lori Jones, into Karen Cowton. It's knocked away, but Lori Jones ends up with it. Lori looks out to Weiniger. Weiniger dribbles, is kind of tripped there, and that'll be the end of the first half of play.
So, as Jenny said, at the end of the first half, the score is 40-16, and we'll be back after the halftime intermission. And we're back with live action, folks. Sorry we didn't have the audio there, but we're back now, and Virginia High has the ball. Number 32, Robinson. And she's being guarded by Carter. Robinson drives inside. Shot is up, and no good. Rebound tied up. Cowton with the jump ball, and it'll be Gate City ball.
Lisa Carter will be bringing the ball in to Kathy Weiniger. Kathy will be bringing it up the court for the Gate City Lady Devils. Kathy dribbles, she looks, she finds Michelle Lane over. Back to Kathy Weiniger. Weiniger to Carter. Carter into Karen Cowton underneath the goal. Karen shoots and shot up, and it's good for 2 points.
Number 30 for Virginia High brings it into number 30. She dribbles around. Pass to number 10, number 24. Away across court to number 42. She looks, passes back to number 30. And the whistle's blown for double dribble. Okay.
Lisa Carter will be throwing the ball in for Gate City. She'll throw it in to Kathy Weiniger, and Kathy will bring it down the court. Gate City set up in their offense. Over to Lisa Carter. Lisa looks. Back out to Weiniger. Weiniger takes a shot, and it's in there. Nice shot by Kathy Weiniger.
Number 30 brings it down court for Virginia High. She dribbles to the right, looking for a pass. She hands off to number 24, back to 30. Takes a long three-pointer, don't foul. Rebound by Kathy Weiniger, number 23. Long pass, Lisa Carter. Can't get a hold of it and loses the ball. It'll be Virginia High's ball.
That was off the referee, actually, there. Number 32 will be throwing the ball in to number 30, Tia Clark. She'll bring down the ball down for Virginia. She dribbles, she looks, she finds number 32 way over in the corner, Robinson. Robinson drives, takes a shot, and it's in there for two.
Karen Kelton hands it in to number 23, Kathy Weiniger. Off Lisa Carter. She drives, puts it up, and it don't foul. Rebound by number 32.
That was Robinson rebounded the ball. She's bringing it down the court now. She drives. Blocked by Lisa Carter, and they'll call a foul on Lisa Carter, and that'll bring number 32, Robinson, to the line to shoot two.
Number 32 will get two shots.
Let's see what she can do with this first shot here. And she shoots. It's up, and it's in there. She's got one more shot left. Let's see what she can do with it.
And once again, we'd like to apologize for the brief loss of audio there. And but we are back to action now. Number 32, Robinson takes a second shot, and rebound by number 51 for Virginia High.
Number 10 gets the ball. She makes a long pass to number 30. Another long pass to number 32. She takes a long three-pointer, and it's in there for a field.
Karen Kelton hands the ball in to Kathy Weiniger. Weiniger will bring down the court for Gate City. She passes to Michelle Lane. Michelle drives, has nowhere to go. She finds Karen Kelton, and she is fouled by number 51, and it'll be Gate City's ball. Lisa Carter will be bringing the ball in for Gate City. And there'll be a substitute coming in. Well, no, we get into the action. Kathy Weiniger shoots, and it's no good. Now there'll be a substitute coming in for Virginia High, number 24, Sandy Vance.
Number 32 will be handing in for Virginia High. City's playing a little bit tighter defense. She looks, she hands it in to number 30, number 24, and it was a block by Deanne McConnell. She apparently gets to go to the foul line, shoot a 1-and-1. No, it'll be a sideline. Virginia High's ball. Number 32 will be handing it in. She makes a long pass down court to number 10. And back to number 30. She dribbles around the perimeter. She's looking for a pass. She's dribbling down the right. She drives and puts it up, and it doesn't fall. Rebound by Karen Kelton.
Karen hands off to Lisa Carter. Lisa Carter coming down the court pretty fast, takes a jump shot, a nice jump shot by Lisa Carter for two.
Number 24 will be handing it in for Virginia High. She makes a long pass to number 30. Number 30 brings it down court. She goes all the way up and off Karen Kelton's hands. No, it'll be Gate City's ball. It's off Virginia High's hands.
Lori Jones will be coming, and Amy Morris will be coming into the game now for Deanne McConnell and Karen Kelton. Lisa Carter throws the ball in to Kathy Weiner, and Kathy will be bringing it down the court for Gate City. Kathy looks, finds Lisa Carter. Lisa looks inside, back out to Kathy Weiniger, over to Michelle Lane. Michelle looks inside, back to Kathy Weiniger, into Lori Jones. Lori takes a shot. No good. Rebound by Lisa Carter. Shot up. No good. Rebound again by Lisa Carter. Shot up, and it's in there.
Number 32 will be bringing it down for Virginia High. She dribbles to the left, looking for a pass. She'll drive in. Oh, almost wide open, but the 2 points count.
Virginia's gotten a little bit back into the game now. Kathy Weiniger will be bringing the ball down for Gate City. She's looking for a pass, finds Lisa Carter. Lisa looks inside into Lori Jones. Lori has nowhere to go, met by all kinds of Virginia High players, and she'll be called with traveling.
Oh, it's a long pass down court to number 30. She drives, and they'll go for a layup. And rebound by Lori Jones.
Lori is met by a Virginia High defensive player. She gives the ball back to Kathy Weiniger, and they'll set up in their offense. Kathy passes over to Michelle Lane. Michelle back to Weiniger. Kathy takes a long three-point shot, and it is a really nice shot.
Number 32 hands it in to number 24. Lori Jones is playing hard defense on number 24, Virginia High player. And Amy Morse takes over, and she throws the ball away, and Lisa Carter will go up for a 2-point layup. And a good 2 points by Lisa Carter.
32, Robinson will be bringing the ball in. She finds number 24, Vance. Vance dribbles. She's met by Lori Jones to number 51, and Amy Morse will be called for a foul. It'll be Virginia High's ball. Number 32, Robinson will be bringing the ball in for Virginia High. She's looking. She finds number 10, Buchanan. She takes a long shot. No good. Rebound by Amy Morris.
A little scuffle for the ball, and it'll be a foul on number 51 for holding Velma Ivory. Oh, excuse me, Velma Avery. Lori Jones will be handed in for Gate City to Kathy Weiniger. Kathy Weiniger brings it up court. She passes to Amy Morris. Amy Morris gives back to Kathy Weiniger. Up to Deanne. Deanne tries to get it in to Karen Counton, and it is knocked away by a Virginia High player. Substitute will be going in for Virginia High, number 22, Christy Combs. She'll be taking number 24's place, Sandy Fance. Dan McConnell hands it in to Kathy Weiniger. Kathy looks, gives out to Amy Morris. Amy Morris puts it up, and it's in there for 2.
Robinson makes a long pass down the court to number 30, Clark. Clark shot up, won't foul. Rebound by Kathy Weiniger.
Kathy brings it down court. She's looking. She sets it up for the Gate City offense. Over to Deanne McConnell, number 21. Back to Kathy Weiniger. Into Lori Jones. Puts it up, and she's blocked.
Number 32, Robinson, blocked Lori Jones' shot, and she'll be bringing down the court for Virginia High. She dribbles down, and she's looking for a play. She drives in, knocked off her foot, and it bounces to number 51, Avery. Avery out to number 30, Clark. Clark shot up, and it's no good, and there'll be a foul called on Karen Counton. That'll be bringing Robinson to the line. I believe she'll be shooting 2. The score is 54-24. Gate City lead. Gate City's doing a good job. And there will be, Michelle Lane will be coming into the ball game for Lori Jones. We have 1 minute left in the third quarter. And number 32, Robinson, is on the line shooting 2. First shot is up and won't foul. Let's see what she does with this second shot.
Virginia High will have to be playing a little bit harder defense on Gate City offense because they're just killing their...
32 shot up, and it's in there. Lisa Carter brings the ball in for Gate City.
Jen McConnell brings it down court. She looks. She finds Lisa Carter open. Lisa Carter drives, puts it up for 2.
Robinson inbounds the ball. She's looking for somebody. She finds number 30, Clark. Clark is met by 2 Gate City defensive players. She passes the ball, and Number 51, Avery, comes up with the ball. Pass over to Clark. Clark looks inside. She dribbles. Pass to number 51, Avery. Over to 32, Robinson. Robinson drives. Met by Deanne McConnell. Good defense by the Lady Devils. Robinson's looking. She's backing it up. And she goes back court.
That was good defense by Gate City Devils. Lisa Carter will be bringing in for the Lady Devils. She hands off to Deanne McConnell. Deanne McConnell will be bringing it up court. She's setting it up for the Gate City offense. And she finds Amy Morris. And there is 1 second left in the third period. And a foul has been called on Avery, Balmo Avery, number 51. It'll be Gate City's ball. And it is knocked away by number 32, Stephanie Robinson.
That ends the third quarter of play by the Lady Devils, and the score is 56-25. Gate City has quite a big lead on the Virginia High's team. We take a look at the Gate City cheerleaders, varsity cheerleaders now. They're doing a really good job. We really appreciate them. We usually have the JV here with us, but we have the varsity here with us tonight. And again, we really appreciate them. They really come out and get the crowds going for the Lady Devils, and it really helps us out.
The Lady Devils varsity cheerleaders are they are doing extremely well this year.
And on that varsity cheerleading squad, we have Lori Spivey, Christy Sowers, Lenore Quillen, Sherry Addington, and Lori Smith. And as the girl just said, they're doing an excellent job. Gate City will taking the floor first, and to start the final quarter of play, Gate City with a 31-point lead, pretty much cruising right now. The only worry Coach Blackwell should have is that his team doesn't get complacent and start making mental errors, and Virginia High will take the ball out first.
Robinson will be inbounding the ball for Virginia High. She looks to find somebody open. She makes a long, wild pass that goes out of bounds, and it'll be Gate City ball.
It'll be handed in on the sideline by Lisa Carter. She hands in to Kathy Weininger. Kathy Weininger brings it up court. She's looking for a pass. She drives and hands off to Lisa Carter. Lisa Carter puts it up, and it's in there for two.
Nothing but net on that shot by Lisa Carter. Number 32, Robinson, will be throwing the ball in for Virginia High. She throws to number 30, Clark. Clark will be bringing it across the timeline. Clark drives to the middle of the court, shots up, and it's good. And there will also be a foul. She draws the foul by, I believe, Deanne McConnell. There was a block was called, and I believe she will be getting two shots. Let's see what she does with this shot. It doesn't fall. She had a 1-and-1 there. I'm sorry.
Rebound by Michelle Lane. Hands off to Kathy Weininger. Kathy Weininger brings it up court for Gate City. Kathy drives, puts it up. Doesn't fall. Rebound by number 10, Virginia High.
Butchinen passes to number 30, Clark. Clark shoots, won't go the first time, but it's in there the second time for 2 points.
Kathy Weininger brings it up court for Gate City. She looks. She finds Deanna McConnell open. Deanna brings down to Lisa Carter. Almost thrown away.